But now, Screw told me a long time ago, he said, don't worry about the money and this and that. Just be the last one to tell the story.
Wow.
And to be one of the last ones to tell the story like I do, that's why I take it so serious. And Keke them don't like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Bro, them, they don't like it. Because to do this here, to be in other people's business, you got to be messy. You know what I mean? But it's the calling. It's my calling. Hey, man, it is what it is.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Oh, no, we watched that. Everybody over and over again.
It changed it. Because we've had different moments. There was Zero in the Trey beef, you know.
Zero in the Trey. You had that ESG that was epic.
ESG to me was my favorite.
It was.
You know what I mean? He went crazy. You know what I mean? And then this Tech and Main music that we just dropped. Yesterday. That boy popped 100+ in one day. I said, good Lord.
It happened.
And the full length one.
Yeah, so, that's good stuff right there.
Yeah, it's hard for him to watch that. It's easy to get the 200,000 minutes, 2 minutes, 300. Man, nah, that was, in 24 hours, that was big.
That was huge. Yeah. And I'm telling you, that's what we, you know, the one thing I keep telling everybody is when you look at these shows, bro, all the crap to the side, man, just to be a black media source and to be able to tell the story from our perspective is very, very powerful to me. You know what I mean? And so the way you're doing over there and projecting it's done brought a whole new light to Houston, man. The way H-Town looking for me, you know, I seen it. And you spoke on it a little bit on our last interview, like, what you was trying to do, you know what I mean? We trying to bring this thing up, man. We want this energy on a whole nother level.
Well, because y'all up here kicking our ass.
Boy, listen, man.
This is
Dallas on it, ain't it?
And East
Real
Texas,
East Texas, Trill Talk, No Pill Talk, Say Cheese, all that. It's up here.
Man, I'm talking about, man, what they do is they go straight up to Dallas. And then they just keep going right on to the West Coast. They don't even stop down there.
You finna make them loop around.
I'm finna make them loop around, man.
Okay.
Houston need it.
Houston need it.
So it's just a pleasure to be able to do it. I had Vernon Maxwell the other day. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's hard, man.
Oh, Mad Max used to tear Jordan head up at night. But Jordan couldn't sleep at night thinking about Vernon Maxwell. and that's when they won them 2 championships. You know what I mean? With Elijah Warren and all that, man. So that was dope for him to be, you know, a friend and then actually keep his word and come through.
Wow.
So nigga beat me out of $40, man. I tell you, man, look, I'm a young jit doing what I do, how we come up in the world. I'm on the corner, he pull up in his black and gold Porsche. I said, that's Vernon Maxwell. Let me do what I do. We got my lady friend with me. We trying to get dirty. You know what I mean? Hey, boom, boom. Hey, man, good job, man. Y'all won the championship again and da-da-da. Man, I put my money in my pocket. I go to the corner. I'm like, man, that was Vernon Maxwell, man. Y'all tripping, man. Yeah, what he get, man? You know. But, hey, he spun. Whoa. Man, this man gave me 2 counterfeit fake $20 bills. Got him. All that dick riding. I should be working with my money, man. I'm riding dick. I should have been, man, I'm talking about, boy, when Jack told him, because I did Steven Jackson, and we was going to the party the same night. I said, man, is Maxwell going to be at that party? He said, hell yeah, you know I love. I said, you tell that motherfucker have my $40.
Yeah, my $40.
He said, what happened? I said, man, sucker beat me, man. Soon as we pulled up to the party, me and Five, he run and grabbed Jack. Must have already told him. He grabbed me like he been knowing my whole life. He just grabbed me. Hey, big old Jack did, old Max did that to you, man. I'm sorry. He said, I've been watching the podcast. I'm about to come down there and mess with you, man, one time. Can we call it even? I said, man, you come do the podcast, I'll pay you, nigga. You treat me. But yeah, nah, he came, he did us a big, man. That was true.
That's huge, man, that he would even, you know, that's the love you get. That's the difference, you know, with all the work you did in the music and everything.
Straight up.
That's God just paying it off, man.
He bringing it back because I missed a lot, you know.
Of course.
Being in them streets, man, you know, prison took a whole lot of years out of my life, man. You know what I mean? From the family, the kids, I'm talking about this. But now, Screw told me a long time ago, he said, don't worry about the money and this and that. Just be the last one to tell the story.
Wow.
And to be one of the last ones to tell the story like I do, that's why I take it so serious. And Keke them don't like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Bro, them, they don't like it. Because, you know, to do this here, to be in other people's business, you got to be messy. You know what I mean? But it's the calling. It's my calling. Hey, man, it is what it is.
I just talked to somebody a while ago. Gutter TV, shout out to Gutter TV, just left, and I was like, man, you know, I don't look at it as being messy if you're not a messy person.
There you go.
You got to talk about a lot of the stuff that you're talking about is stuff that people been talking about. They did it under the tree or over there beside the building, over there at the club. They didn't go in. They sat on the side, back of the truck with the tailgate let down.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new that we doing.
Nothing.
All this is just people just pretty much conversating. And then a lot of the stuff that we talk about, like I might bring up, say Diddy, for instance. I might bring up Diddy.
Well, why you got to bring up Diddy, for instance?
Because that's public information.
There
you understand what I'm saying? That's people that's writing articles.
You didn't bring up Megan Thee Stallion.
I could bring up Megan. We can bring up
Diddy. No,
we gonna get to that. We got this nigga number. Hold on. It's coming, nigga. You don't have to worry about that.
Come on with it, kid.
But no, like, you talk about the stuff that's relevant topics that's already being talked about. All these subjects that's talked about, we know that they lying on Smokey. He didn't come down there and get in the blue room. We got to talk about that.
That's right.
Because everybody else spilling and doing a smear campaign that won't wait. So it's people like y'all, me, that'll say something that give it a different life for our people to watch.
But
so that's the way I look at it.
But just like you say, you saying something that somebody else want to say, but too big of a coward to say it.
Wow.
To say it.
You dig what I'm saying? Right. It's just like when certain people, you being messy. But you being messy, not saying nothing.
Yeah.
Come on now. You're part of the problem if you don't solve it. So somebody got to say it, whatever it is, like you talk about prison. And I was just telling one of my buddies, we was talking about yesterday, I don't keep secrets. If you tell me anything, it's public information. Because I done seen people in prison.
My wife walked in on this.
That's not what you just told me earlier.
But now, for public information, I will lie to a woman. I'll tell her anything. You dig what I'm saying? Just to get that water, I will tell her anything.
Yeah, there you go.
But we were just discussing how a dude will come to you in prison, and I'll tell you, hey man, he ain't shit. He a snitch. He this and he that. But now you lining me up to kill E. But why ain't you did it? But now when we get in front of E, I'm like, I said, wait a minute, didn't you say E wasn't shit? Same thing with Melvin when he talked that shit to me. Yes. But I'm gonna bring it out.
There you go.
Don't send me on no mission you won't do yourself. Or more being messy. You shouldn't. If he's a buster, right. I take advantage of busters. But don't say something and then get in front of him. Oh yeah, man, we could hold your nuts on it.
For sure.
So the same thing in this media. You saying things that people want to say, then when you say it, oh man, you being messy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of it also be because you have a platform that you can do it off of. A lot of guys the people that saying you being messy, a lot of times in the comments, they wish they could do some of the things. I look at some of these people pages and I see them trying, and I'm looking for prospects to bring on the show. A lot of times I'm trying to look through my comments to see that person that might be got that traction.
Right.
Okay, man, I'm looking to try to understand what's going on in the algorithm, and guess what? A lot of times we look at them and we ain't seeing no work. A lot of people not being consistent. They're not trying to figure this thing out. It takes work. It don't take you can't just sit back and act like this is an easy win. You and I both know that.
Oh, no.
I have a lot of respect for you and you'll have a lot of respect for me, and you will too if you understand what's happening to try to keep this brand going like that. Most people like Sean Cotton, most people like Gutter TV, yourself, Beehive, people who really 85 South, my boy Carlos Miller and Chico Bean and DC Young Fly show me a lot of love. Even real life when I meet Jeff or whatever. I don't know Jeff, but I got a respect for these guys because I know this work that we doing is not an easy win like that. Donnie Houston and all the rest when he was starting, no matter how the show was going, he still kept going.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I looked at when I seen you. Where is he gonna go with this? Who is this guy? Man, this nigga show is looking like he might be, oh man. I said, nigga doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And basically just seen what you had going and admired it, but I didn't touch it because I wanted to see if you were gonna keep going.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.